Okay, so we have our candidates for the European elections. Our lead candidate is Kat here.
Hello.
And our number 2 candidate is Sue.
Hello.
Our number 3 candidate, Peter. Number 4 candidate, me. And number 5, last but not least, Simon. So, I'm going to sit down because otherwise I have to look very old in the photos and look like I've been talking the whole time, which I clearly don't want to do. But if you have any questions, please put your hand up. Oh, chuck there with the glasses.
My question isn't hostile, even if it sounds so.
Where have I heard that before?
You talked about fundamental changes in society, and that really pricked my ears up. And you went on to mention National Health Service, I'm in complete agreement. And then you talked about renationalising the railways. Again, I'm in complete agreement. But anything else? I mean, fundamental changes sound pretty big, and I like it.
Okay, well, I was talking a bit about what I focused perhaps on what's wrong with what's. I think I will stand up because I can see lots of people up the back groaning. Their whole globalised model is I was talking about how you hit the buffers economically and hit the buffers environmentally. And if we start to think about what we need instead, and I'll start with the issue of food because I was talking about it a lot today. We import 93% of the fruit we eat in Britain. Now this is a country that used to be famous for its apple and pear orchards, for its strawberries, for a whole range of other fruit. And we're doing that because we have an economic model that doesn't put any value on the carbon emissions, that has down in Spain a whole lot of exploited immigrant workers, mostly from Africa, that has a whole model of how things, that means that makes economic sense. And we have supermarkets that do things like grow carrots in Scotland, ship them down to Cornwall to be washed, and then ship them back to Scotland to be sold again. Now, what we need to do is we need to relocalise our economy. I talked a bit about bringing food production and manufacturing back to Britain. We need to restore the ring of market gardens around all the towns and cities that some of the older people in this room will perhaps still remember. It was not that long ago that they went away. So that food gets from the farm to your plate within a couple of miles. And you're not going to be able to do that with everything. And I'm not talking about autarky. And I do personally like my coffee and my banana occasionally. But vast amounts of stuff we can do that locally. You create local jobs. You have a whole local economy based around local distributors who distribute that food locally. You have locally based retailers that have, when you have the greengrocer, and the greengrocer, when she wants a new sign for the shop, she goes to the local sign writer. To keep her books in order, she uses a local accountant. You have a whole local economy built around small shops, businesses, cooperatives. And there's a wide range of jobs, decent wages, and all of that, you have money going round and round in the local economy. If you contrast to that now, and I was talking about the £5 t-shirt, and that's sold in a chain store or maybe even sold in a supermarket, where you have, let's see, a minimum wage staff member